no, it's not. Yeah, so I can tell that as well, right? How old are you again?
33.
33. So, you know, 20-year-olds go to like Mr. Buy-Right and Topshop and buy fake leather jackets. 33-year-olds buy leather jackets. What do you do? He can afford a leather jacket. Yeah, right, basically. So get a nice leather jacket. Again, that says to me, come on, why is my dude wearing the cheapest trainers on the high street and why is he wearing the cheapest jacket on the high street? Or an imitation of an okay jacket? Do you know what? If I was somebody who wanted to, who had former interest on him, having summed up those things, I'd just be like, can't be bothered. If he's a cheap person and I'm a quality girl, I definitely don't want to go on a date with a guy who looks cheap. Why am I going to start to invest my time and energy and effort into you if you don't do that yourself? And if you can't reciprocate the huge amount of effort which I, as a female, put in every time I go out, right? Both the ladies at the back are both looking lovely tonight, for example. Not you two, the ones behind. No, I'm joking. But they both look really nice, and it's actually perfect examples of how immaculate women always look, right? In the evening, this is where it's a Sunday, it's Covent Garden. There's a lot of people we don't know here, so they've made an effort. Men should do that as well. It doesn't have to be all the time like women. We're not going to tell you to start wearing makeup, right? But you want to have that, be aware of that. That guys who are the most successful in these kind of social spheres of life are always aware of those things. So that's what I'm saying. Back to you, man. Be aware that if I can sum up that from your shoes and your jacket, the one's fake leather and the shoes are from a very shitty place, I'm not really the only one who does that. You know, I have no interest really in men's clothes. And of course I'm going to be able to see that because I'm a stylist and I work in fashion. Women are fashion, so they're going to see that as well, and they're going to realise that and be incredibly off-putting. So, and now we've got the sort of Dennis the Menace jumper underneath, right? And you know what? That's neither here nor there, right? But he's a great-looking guy. Look at that smile. Look, give him a smile. Go on, flash him. Poor guy. Poor guy. I love you, man. Right? He's a great guy, right? So. Actually, bro, you are a good-looking guy, but your hair's good, and you look extremely young and stuff as well, so we might give you a slightly new look as well, right? Next guy is also a good-looking guy. How old do you look?
38.
38. Right, dude, you're actually along the right lines as well. You're getting there much better. We've got the blazer on, we've got the scarf and stuff. We can up get a step again, right? Even though he's got an idea of the kind of thing I'm going to talk about, he looks a bit more trendy. Again, it's a bit boring. You're lacking a bit of killer instinct there. I'm going to make you look a bit sexy, although you definitely do look the first person who's come on stage. Like, one, like you're a Londoner. Two, like you're definitely sort of a man who has a good job in England and London, is probably educated in a good school here, who went to university in the UK. It looks very attractive, right? It doesn't matter because no one wants to look like they're English. Everyone wants to look like they're a Londoner. Being a Londoner doesn't even mean you're English, yeah? People come from all over the world here because it's this epicenter of cool. Music, fashion, style, and just like, you know, it's the place to be. You know, it's in New York and London are the only two official mega cities in the world. So we're going to attract like a magnet other people from all over the world who want to be part of this. If you can look like you are one of those people who attracts the other people, then you're going to get mad chicks, right? So you're starting to look like you've got the London style. Your hair's good as well, and the blazer's cool. But we can step it up. I'm going to go back to the same criticism. The shoes are old and fucked. Just an old shitty plimsoll again. I'm going to look at you and be like, this guy is super sort of middle class and well educated, has been to a good university, probably has a fairly good job, but he lacks that sort of edge, which I think the looks I'm going to show you is going to be obvious what I mean by edge. He lacks a bit of cool in there, right? But it's not bad, right? And you're better than either of the guys, apart from him, you're the best here, right? So, you next, man.
Yeah.
Right. With you, it's a tough one, right? Because elements of what you're wearing are cool, right? I don't like the jumper with the zip thing, right? That just doesn't go in the look at all, and I wouldn't wear that with a blazer on top. The blazer can be quite good. The shirt I don't like. I do like checkered shirts, so those colours are making it too light and too little boyish, right? The jeans, you've always got the skinny jean, and your shoes are good. It's a mad mixture of things which are and aren't working. Alright, so overall, no, we're going to change it. And I might also redress you as well. But there are elements which work. Both of you, are those a boot or just a loafer that you're wearing there? Okay, they're a loafer, so I no longer like them. This is how delicate fashion is, right? Because those shoes he's got on, I don't like. And I don't like yours either, Nick, right? Because they're loafers. His I really like because they're Chelsea boots. They're a boot, right? Yeah. They're a very fashionable shoe. They're called Chelsea boots, and they're very in right now. I'm not going to show you that many looks which are in right now, because I'm going to try and show you timeless things, stuff you can wear now or you can wear in 2 years' time. People don't want to see me. I have celebrity clients a lot. I shop for Hollywood celebrities down to students. Average guys don't want to get stuff which is going to be out of fashion next year. That's his shoes are very cool now and they're going to work well, but I wouldn't tell everyone to go and buy them because they're stuff which is a more surefire hit to work for longer. Yours, no, they're just rubbish in general. Alright, so those, if they were boots, wouldn't be bad. That long, sleek shape. Your loafers aren't bad, mate, right? But I don't like them because, again, unless you wear it in a really super fashionable look, I'm going to get confused as to whether you just wore them because you had them or because they were part of an overall look. And there's going to be ways you can sort of situate yourself on an overall stronger style. Yeah. What's underneath that? The little gilet. Okay, he's not badly dressed in fact, right? I don't like branded belts anymore. I used to wear like sort of that kind of belt. Like he's got a Dolce & Gabbana belt on. Anyone who wears like a Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Dolce & Gabbana, Hermes belts, right? 90% of them in London are fake now. So even if that is a real belt, sorry mate, but everyone's going to think it's fake anyway, right? So, and also...
Do you think that, yeah?
Yeah, I know that. I know that, bro, I know. Okay. The whole market is saturated with fakes.
No, of course.
Or
absolutely.
Shabby Russian.
Yeah, or very sort of over the top. I don't like branding. Go on.
I was just going to say, because you see this one, obviously, I know the Gucci's flooded with fakes.
Yeah, yeah.
You see this one, I got this because I thought this comes across as a bit more sort of...
You're as a guy from London who's aware of all the fakes, and I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people are just going to instantly take that thing. Like, it's going to be like, there's a lot of them going around, and also there's a sort of connotation of kind of like wannabe gangster, rude boy kind of thing, wearing a big belt, and like, you know, the more money you can chuck at something, the cooler it is. That kind of look doesn't usually work, right? And you never see celebrities or sort of men with real money and like real attention wearing it, because you don't need to brand yourself. Like I was saying with the energy thing, that's even worse because that's just a shit brand. But you're advertising someone else's thing, you know, why would you want to do that? I don't want to walk around with anything emblazoned on me. I've got nothing to do with Nike or Dolce & Gabbana, and yeah, it shows you can afford to spend money on clothes, but that's not really a true parameter of how much money you're really worth. You know, someone has a nice belt probably has spent money on that, or it's fake, but doesn't have money in other areas of their life. I would in general, and these are all general rules because I can't be specific on everything when you've got a couple of hours to chat about fashion, I would generally nearly always stay away from branding, and that's what the belt too. But actually it's not even a bad belt. And I try the skinnier jeans. Say really skinny jeans with those black loafers would be pretty cool. You can try
I thought these are quite skinny.
You can go skinnier than that,
yeah.
You know? It's not bad, it's just, it's a little bit lost. Right, where you're from London, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Whereabouts?
Shepherd's Bush.
So am I, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so where in Shepherd's Bush?
Like between Swift and Bush Road.
He lives just down the road from me anyway, so, and he's quite London, right, as well, where you speak the whole vibe, yeah? So you don't, it's actually much better to have that vibe running with a really high-end look, rather than you can go with that design labels, you know, they can go wear hats for anything, go for a more stylish and more trendier look, but I'm going to give you examples of the talk.
Okay.
It's not bad, but you can do a lot more.
Okay.
Smarten it up a little bit, forget the branding, and that's about it. Okay. He's dressed well, right? So the last guy we're going to look at on stage now, the boots are cool, the jeans are skinny, and the shirt, yeah, it's a nice shirt, you know, I can take it or leave it, it's a nice shirt, right? It's a fitted shirt, he's aware of it, and his hair's pretty good as well, right? That actual style is just his choice of hairstyle, but you know what, it's actually quite trendy, it's quite current, he's got the sides short and the things slicked back. We can talk about hair. The thing is, whether I love the actual garments he's wearing or not, he looks like he's aware of style and fashion, right? Which is half the thing. Half of fashion is just being aware of what you should be trying to do and how you should be trying to look. And he's aware of it, and you can see that, that's going to make him more confident, and the things he's doing with everyone so far have represented what we should be doing in society and what men who dress well tend to look like. This is all about just doing what guys who are good at it do. A lot of my clients, a lot of people at these kind of seminars ask me, right, well, how do I keep up to date with fashion? Where shall I look? What references? Probably the best way is just to remember what I'm saying now and just watch people in the street. You know, look at guys who look like they're wearing elements of what we're talking about, or who look really cool, or, you know, look on celebrities in magazines. It's going to be quite easy, just copy them. Rather than read, like, you know, an abundance of fashion magazines or try and look on blogs or whatever, that's quite confusing, it's not product placement. Look at guys in the street, guys with these kind of elements of what we're all talking about today, and it's going to work. So he's pretty well done, and the haircut especially, you know, he's aware of style. You're aware of fashion, you like clothes.
Well, I'd appreciate if you could give me some harsh criticisms.
There isn't really, there's nothing for you right now. You know, like, if anything, the one thing I'd say is the light colour of the shirt, the beige and the white, he's quite pale skinned, and that's going to make you slightly pale.
Okay.
Right, so if you've got pale skin, avoid pastel colours and avoid lights like that, and a light brown than that is going to make you look quite pale skinned. Right? But there's no huge criticism, man. You look pretty good. You got a jacket with you as well?
Yes.
Let's have a look at that, please. Let's see what jacket you've got. And also, there's going to be loads of ways we can sort of liven up his look a little bit. What we often get, like in seminars like this as well, even the best dressed guys still, rack it on from now, even the best dressed guys are still kind of plain, right? Stuff like this scarf, you know, we're going to show you all ways of brightening up, the hat, all these little elements, my belt, jewellery. We're going to come through what I'm wearing in a minute, and I've got a whole fucking wardrobe of stuff. This, for me, I like it. It's getting slightly feminine with this thing here and this. Where's that from?
Zara.
Zara, okay. It's a cheap version of an All Saints jacket, right? Which I have in the bag, basically. All Saints is a brand where everyone can shop. All Saints invented the aged leather jacket, right? And I've got one I'm going to show you. You're going to see why yours and yours.
Oh, £600.
What's that?
£600.
You jacket?
No. All Saints.
I was like, he paid £600 for that. More off on my shoes. Like, All Saints.
Yeah.
You're not buying a shop, man. You're just buying one jacket.
Yeah.
Well, they obviously saw him coming. Yeah. Because my one cost £250. Yeah. £600. You know, that's going to be maybe one made out of human leather or something. Yeah. In general, they're going to cost between £200 and £300. Yeah. And my one, I think, was £300. Yeah, or £250. They can be expensive, but then again, you get a really nice jacket. You can wear it over, you know, like 3 seasons in a row. And we're going to have a look at that in a minute. So not bad. I prefer if one, the leather again, it's got a higher leather content than that, but it's still quite clearly not real leather. And you'll see when I put on my one the difference. But actually still it's quite a good look. A little bit too much detail going on here. But it's a nice jacket as well. What's your name?
Mark.
Where are you from, Mark?
Irish originally, but I live in West London.
Irish originally. Where in West London?
Kensington.
Wow, everyone's around the same neighbourhood, yeah. So we're all from West London. So not bad, bro. There's a lot more we can do. And for you as well, man, do you want more tips? The general tips are going to come throughout the tour, and I'm going to be getting a few of you back and going for other stuff. So really it was like more or less an overhaul, lacking edge, right, lacking edge. You look like the guy who has a good job and has all this stuff, but is still quite reserved and isn't that alpha type, isn't the go-getter, which I think everybody wants to be. This is a seminar of people who are interested in bettering themselves and being more decisive and more of a go-getter, more of that alpha male type is going to benefit everyone. You need to pull your trousers down a little bit. Right, they're very high as well, dude. Like before they were like literally up here. Simon Cowell's at home laughing. Right, so keep them jeans down a little bit. Right. The jumper underneath of the shirt is too much. Yeah, and the shirt colours are very light and playful and a bit childish, right? But there are elements which work, and that's why I'm going to use you as one of our makeovers. My man here, it's not bad, it's not great, right? You've got good style elements in there, but if you want to be more striking, we're going to go with more ideas along the lines of you, and again, some tips which are going to work for us.
Thank you.
Alright, let's get our other bunch of guys wanting to come up here and get
Thanks a lot for that.
No,
Thank you.
Anyone wants to come back up again, you can try on some just like this. Anything like that. By the way, gents, anyone who wants to ask questions throughout this, right, just put your hand up and you can ask anything as I go. So,
Thanks, mate.
right, so go on. So first, let's just get everyone settled over. So everyone settle down. Right, so, my man, what's your name?
Gerald.
Gerald, right? So, Gerald, face the front. Gerald, again, right? Trousers too high, yeah? When you're getting this kind of shape here, like it's like a cock piece, like you're wearing like some cricket guard underneath, that's your trousers too high. Go down a little bit, right? Again, Gerald, you're a big guy, right? And you've got big legs. And when I say big, I don't mean like you're holding a huge amount of extra weight. You're a big guy. I'm a personal trainer and you've got massive legs. Even if you slim down to 6% body fat, you're still going to weigh a lot because you're a big guy. Can everyone shut up, please? Mainly the guys who are here with me. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, so he's a big dude. He's got big legs, right? Actually, if these jeans were skinny, like I said, you're going to make your legs look slimmer. So if you do that, in fact, Matt, can you come up here? Because Matt is also a big chap. But Matt will have all skinny jeans, because Matt always does, right? So, this is what I mean by how the whole style is just a lot smarter. So Matt, stand next to Gerald here. Gerald is just doing it. So, Matt's gone for a slimmer leg jean, right? And it's just a lot more attractive. You see the way his are all bulking out there. It looks more fashion. So Gerald, look at his trousers and try something along these lines. Right, big dudes can wear skinny jeans too. That's what we're going to go for. That's the thing which glares at me. Secondly, are your shoes, Gerald, right? I've had a go at some shoes already, yeah? And yours are dire. Clark Kent here, a dire. There's stuff my nightmares are made of. I thought Gerald was about to hook his leg around Matt's shoulder then. She's that kind of show. Alright, so let me have a look at the shoes here, right? These ones here. Anybody who's got like bad loafer gang, yeah? Alright, so can you come back up here, dude? What's your name again?
Darren.
Darren, yeah? And you're from up north, aren't you?
Yeah, Scouser.
Scouser. When I hear an Asian Scouser called Darren, I've got to know. I just wouldn't think it, right?
Most people get confused.
Yeah. It's like, hey pal. He's gonna fucking knife me. Alright, so alright, who are here? Alright, stand up. I want to see some badass loafers. Alright, dude, Clark, Kent, stand up here. Alright, these are examples of bad loafers, yeah? And one of our, just turn to the front here. So, if anybody has shoes along these lines, yeah, Matt's are actually good. Matt's and Darren's, they seem to be very similar, but they're not. Right? The last downfall is just, it's very slight, the difference. And that is going to go to yours as well, Gerald, right? These are pointy, laced up loafers. The pointy shape, don't ask me why, that's cool. So we've got a pair of shoes here. In fact, I'll get that out of our bag in a minute. We've got a few pairs of shoes which are going to work for every guy. If you want to wear leather shoes, you want to wear a loafer, that's the style you should be going for. It should be pointed, that's very graceful as well. It should be pointed and laced up, yeah? That is simply, it is what it is, right? So pointed, laced up loafers. If they're rounded, if they have no laces like these two, or if they're really that classic shape, they don't have the elongated toe, it's not the same. And even though they look similar to the untrained eye or whatever, they're not. And you're just going to be, again, a guy who looks like he's wearing his work shoes. I've seen you looking down at your ones, mate. They're really nice shoes, actually. And that's a brogue on the toe of your shoes. And we're going to show some brown brogues in there. They're pretty cool as well. And your look is quite conservative, right? And this dude, I'll stand up a minute. For me, he just really looks sort of like Gant jumper, Americans, it's boring again. It's boring again. If you had on Alex's whole outfit, with those and the skinny black jeans and a nice blazer, it would look really cool. So the shoes are good, but we need the whole outfit to express that. Right? But you can obviously see it again, mate. So Matt's are skinny, pointed, tie-up loafers. They may look like some of the other ones on the stage, but they aren't. Trust me, they're nothing like it. So that's the kind we're going to go for. And we're going to have an example of that in a minute. I'm going to get it out, alright? So all the loafer guys sit down. Alright,
When do you choose black or brown?
right. As a rule, choose black. Right? Light brown, Matt, and Matt, you can sit down as well, dude, and Gerald. So it's just, you were here before, yeah. So sorry, black is going to be easier, right? Dark blue is going to go with black, grey is going to go with black, beige is going to go with black, right? What won't go with black is light blue, and by light blue I mean like baby blue, like the gent next to you what he's wearing. So what's your name, bro? You? Yeah. So see, can you stand up showing your jeans? Yeah. So that colour jeans, that's not going to go with a black shoe. All right. So, but black is generally going to be easier, all right? And black jeans or dark blue. If you're going to wear baby blue or faded blue like that, and I've got a pair of what we call baby blue, that's that really light blue, then you have to wear brown shoes or white shoes. Forget white, yeah, because that's just going to really be difficult. Brown is cool, and actually brown brogues are a step up again from what Matt's wearing, pointy shit-toed loafers. And I'm going to show you them in a minute as well. I've got a whole fucking suitcase of stuff there, we're going to look through it all, guys. This is just a chance for me just to tell you all how shit you look. Really, right? But then we're going to go in and how we can make it better, yeah? So I don't want everyone to totally hate me. Alright, so, dude, the shoes aren't working, the jean, we can go slimmer. Do you see how, by having this cut, which is like that, it's making your legs look bigger, right? If these were pulled in a little bit here, and they were skinnier, I hope everyone could see this here. Do you see his two legs here? And let's take the excess out as well. If you see how, and I'll face the front whole crowd front on, you see how actually that's making that leg look a lot slimmer, right? And the shape is more trendy, and it will just look a lot better. So, dudes, everyone try it. Gerald's one of the biggest guys in the room. If he can wear a skinny jean, you all can, right? It's more trendy, and it's going to do a lot. It's going to help the whole style and your overall body shape.
What about your very thin legs?
Thin is in. Yeah, I want to say that. Thin is in. Yeah, like, it's huge now. Skinny guys, rock and roll guys, you know. That's very cool. So you're lucky there, right? Wear the skinny jeans. Don't worry about that, man. I will always buy guys. The skinnier you are, the better in a way, at the moment, yeah? So don't worry. Don't worry at all. Look at Russell Brand, for example. Super hyper skinny. He's one of the biggest sex symbols in England right now. So it's always better to hit the gym. I'm not going to lie. I think anybody, I don't think any woman is going to say she prefers a really skinnier and overweight guy to an athletic looking guy, but it's not an issue. So as far as jeans are concerned, go for it.
I just thought that emphasizing maybe something that you don't have.
No, one thing I always say is, right, a lot of dudes are always chatting to me about, well, I'm overweight or I'm really skinny. That means I don't want to wear clothes that's too tight because one, it might make me look bigger or it might make me look even thinner, right? I can tell what your physique is like as a man just from looking at you, and as can a woman, as can anyone. So trying to hide those things is just going to be obvious. You're actually going to sacrifice your own style as well, and then you're going to have, you know, a bad body image and you're going to have a bad fashion image. So just totally don't worry about it. If you want to change your body shape, hit the gym, right? Work hard and you'll change your body shape. Don't let your body dictate style. Everything I'm saying can work for a man of any physique. It can work for everyone in this room. Right? So everybody can do what I'm saying here, and everybody should. Right? No matter what your sort of interests in music or in your social life or whatever kind of tribe you follow, whatever genre of person you are, let's say. Everybody wants to look better, and these are the most simple rules internationally to look more mainstream cool. Right? But they're not sort of obvious things. They're going to make you look cool in a sort of GQ sense. So do not let your physique dictate that. Even if you're a big guy, you're a big guy, well, deal with it, lose some weight, yeah? But don't go and start wearing stupidly baggy clothes to hide that. Or if you're really skinny, again, don't wear big baggy clothes to try and hide that, because it's not going to fool anyone. You're just going to be badly dressed and not secure with your body shape. So don't worry about it, go for it. Man, I've been a lot skinnier than you when I was younger, and I would wear totally fit clothes. One of the keys to fashion, actually, for all guys, is just to wear fitted clothes. Right? If it fits you well and it cuts your body shape out nicely, that's great. If you're holding a lot of extra weight, wear black, especially on top, t-shirts, because black is going to make you look slimmer, and white is always going to make you look bigger. If you're worried about having a belly or something, don't wear white. Yeah. But fitted clothes is the way forward. Men's fashion should really be good fitted garments, some accessories, and plain colours: black, white, grey, dark blue, light blue. You don't need to chuck a lot of colour at it. In fact, if you do chuck colour and patterns, you're much more likely to go wrong, and the odd person might think, wow, you look amazing, but you're going to alienate a lot of people as well. They're just going to think, I'm not quite sure about that. But if you're just in a low-key manner, with nice colours, that fits you well, with low-key colours, then you're not going to have that chance to mess up. So just do what we're saying today, kind of little tips on style and fit, and then keep your colours low key, and the rest will fall into place. So back to you. So again, jeans slimmer, shoe, just need to update it and make it look more like Max, and what I'm going to show you. The jacket, right? It's not bad. Again, like if you had that in a stronger look, right? I think it could look really cool. In fact, you know what? Let me start getting into some of my bag of tricks, and let's see what I got in there anyway, right? So, what we're doing for time-wise up there, guys?
25 to 8.
So how long have I been going for? Right? So when is our first break?
Pretty soon. Pretty soon, actually.
Right,
if
cool.
we want to do for 10 minutes, then we'll take a break.
I just want to do like one quick, easy thing here, right? So you've got a navy top on. Alright, so a big thing for a lot of you guys as well is going to be learning how to accessorise and to wear little touches. As men, we can't wear push-up bras or, you know, we can, somewhat, right? But, we can't do a lot of the stuff which chicks are allowed to do to make themselves stand out. Makeup, push-up bras, high heels, you know, this kind of stuff. You can wear jewellery or accessories. So we're just going to whack a skinny tie in and see the difference. Put that on for me, mate. And Alex, where are those
What ones?
the sunglasses you had?
It's in the
Underneath the collar, please, Gerald.
front pocket of my suitcase, like the top one.
Look, 2 cases of clothes.
Very top pocket.
Front, so now, that's not there, bro. Where?
Oh, give me a sec.
The second one?
No. It's the.
Just get them in, I'll just help you out. So, this one, we'll do this up. Pull the jacket up to about there. That's right, these on. Alright, now, let's look at Gerald again. Alright, so... So Gerard basically just became the best dressed. Yeah, like that. That was that easy, man. It's just one tie and my little hat and a pair of sunglasses, right?
I have to look at myself, so.
Dude, the girl's giggling now. You know, so there we go, right? And we're going to do this really. I just saw how this jacket will work really nicely. The jacket was quite boring. When it's got a few more elements in there, it looks badass, man, right? Fair enough, it's England, you don't really want to be wearing sunglasses right now because you just look like a dick, right? But very soon we're going to have some sun for a week. Yeah, so we're going to have some sun. So sunglasses, right? These are a fake aviator. Aviator is the name of the frame by Ray-Ban. There are 2 glasses frames which are great. Wayfarers and aviators. The originals are both by Ray-Ban, but you can find imitations. These are from H&M, 7 quid. Sunglasses are a great accessory for men, right? They're always going to add a bit of mystery and they can look quite cool. Never have a conversation with sunglasses on, especially somebody you don't know. Right, so I suggest if anyone's ever approaching a woman wearing sunglasses, walk up looking hot shit and take them off. Right? But they're very nice. It's just like a little tip on socialising in general. The hat's a granddad flat cap. I'm trying to take that now. I don't know what my hair looks like. But and then we've just got this skinny thatch tie. Right, that's called it's thatch because it's weaved. And what a great look. And it changed it all. Take it all off, the tie and the glasses, and they go back to being quite boring again. But that would be a nice way we can bring that jacket out on the start. I just saw that there. Got to keep moving. So we've done it before, and I'm going to say the same things I said to you before, right? He's like actually well dressed, but again, it's kind of boring. Like it's just too boring. You're the kind of dude who I don't know. I know has got a great job, and I know it took a uni, and I know all these things, but also like there's just no edge to it. And I know you're also like out here dating, and you're single to we spoke to you last time, right? You want to look a bit sexier, a bit more cutting edge, and a bit more like, wow, I know this guy will, you know, take me out for a nice meal, and I know he'll probably get me a taxi home and that, and yeah, you know what, it was a nice evening, but sometimes I want a guy who's just like going to be more of an animal, you know, and a bit more sexual and a bit more of a rock star. And that's what you lack, right? And we can do that so easily. And maybe we're going to transform you as well, because it's just so conservative and so sort of university graduate England for me, right? And that really lacks, again, like I was saying to Yo, where's my man Yo? What up, Yo? Yo, gangster. Right, so like I said to him, it's too stereotypical and boring, right? It's boring or stereotypical uni grad in London, sort of like, you know, where's the sex appeal? You know, where's the danger? Right? And that's what we want, yeah? A bit more exciting. And that's incredibly attractive for everyone, right? For dudes who want to be your friend. If you're that dangerous kind of person, you can be the most boring person ever. But if you look a little bit more dangerous and a bit cooler, people are going to be attracted to you. Women in their droves, and other dudes as well. Should be like, I like that guy. Something about him, he's a bit cool, he's a bit dangerous, I like it. You've got to create that more in you. Although, right now, you're probably the best dressed. Although there are elements of what my man here is wearing aren't bad, but you're pretty best dressed. You know? The shoes are along the right lines, right? The jeans are along the right lines. It's all along the right lines, it's too boring. But not bad, not bad. But we're definitely going to come back to ideas. And all of these ideas work for everyone. The ideas which we're really going to get into. So man, where are you from?
From Twickenham.
Twickenham, yeah? Alright, what your name is?
Rob.
Rob from Twickenham, right? And how old are you?
35.
35. So, I think really, it's these two could totally be hanging out together. Yeah? You could be like sort of having a stroll through Richmond Park, you know, talking about, I don't know, boats or something. Something sort of boring, yeah, and very middle class, and very unthreatening, and maybe, you know, stock options or something. You know, yeah, I'm sure you both have a really nice house in Twickenham or Richmond, or maybe even Kingston, right? Yeah, if it was a good year. But it's just boring as fuck, man. I want you to look cooler and out there, more like that, and that's what I'm here to help you, because neither of you look bad. It's just a little bit boring, there's no edge, and neither of you have. If you're dressed like I'm going to tell you to, you're going to walk in, and no matter if you're the most aesthetically unpleasing man in this room, people are going to look at you and be like, it's a cool guy. You know, it's not about the physical appearance, it's about how you hold yourself and what your clothes are saying about you. We want you to look sexier, and our website is actually called Make Me That Guy. Right? That's the website I'm launching in about a month's time, makethatguy.com. We're going to give you links to both websites I work through at the moment. But Make Me That Guy is about, it does what it says on the tin. We're trying to make you that guy. Who's that guy? A guy who has confidence, a guy who has women, a guy who's the heart and spirit of the party, a guy who's good on dates, a guy who doesn't need to think about being good at socialising. Right? And to be that guy, one of the first keystones is to look like that guy. So we need to make you guys into more of that guy, a bit sexier, a bit more confident, and definitely a bit more stylish, and to attract attention. Once we've done that, and once you take these tips on board, you should be able to walk into any room, anywhere in England, and everybody is aware of you, in the world. Right? And that's not going to be because every woman desperately wants to have your children, or every bloke is like, I want to be him. You know, that just happens to me. Right? You know, such a dick. You know? Seriously, I mean, no. That's not going to be because of that, yeah? It's going to be because, you know, you dress in a way and you hold yourself in a way and your confidence is exuded by that sense of style. So that's why the fashion is so important. And we can do that with all of you. Right, so next, my man here, right? So, your shirt is from River Island. Yeah? I got it, right? So River Island, I said it's from River Island, right? The shirt fits you really well, and again, you've been hitting the gym, yeah? I don't like River Island. It's too high street. I don't like Top Man, and I especially don't like, sorry to say, bro, there's these little patterns here. There's these little things here, just confirm that it's from a shop like River Island. If it's from a shop like River Island, I know one, it ranged from 15 to maximum 30 quid, so it's a cheap shirt. Two, I know that you shop in a national outlet where all the clothes are mass produced, so you lack individuality and sense of style. Three, I know you don't earn that much money. Because men who do earn a lot of money don't shop in River Island, right? Unless they're just really unaware of themselves, right? In fact, some of my richest clients dress the worst, right? But a lot of the guys who don't have that much money look like they have loads. And we're not talking about money because I'm saying you need to spend money on a potential partner or to sort of emphasise how great you are or your place in society. But To show you have money is to show you earn money. And how did you earn money? Did you have a good job? Why do you have a good job? Really good education. Why do you have a good education? A good family. It has a massive trickle-down effect of who you are. And that's what we're trying to get across, is that this is not just because I'm trying to show off my arm and trying to look sexy. I'm trying to show that I am that guy who's rounded in all areas of my life. And being aware of myself, my style, my fashion, my physique, all of those things are going to show that I'm that guy. I've got everything in line in my life. I'm happy, I'm confident, I have a clear career path, I have a clear idea of who I am and a sense of myself. And that's the most attractive thing in the world. Right? That's real self-esteem, that's real self-confidence. So, I was going back to you. I always go off on these massive tangents, I end up talking about something totally different, right? It's not bad, it's boring again, right? The shoes, actually, I always say don't go for sneakers, but what's it, New Balance? These are very in at the moment, these shoes. But again, for all of you, I would just say, never risk wearing the sneakers, like New Balance or something, because you're always better to wear a leather shoe. It's going to look smarter and it's just going to look a bit more high-end rather than wear a trainer, even though they're a good trainer for what you've done. You know what I mean? Yeah? I was like you actually when I've gone back to you.